Hi, my name is Nicole Chiu from Season 10 of The Apprentice, and you're watching Channel APA. Well, I went to law school and I was working at a law firm in downtown LA, a litigation boutique law firm. And I was just not really happy at the law firm, so I wanted to try something different, and then I got cast on The Apprentice. I decided to go on The Apprentice because I thought it would be a really great experience and a networking opportunity, chance to get myself out there. I think it's never bad to have Donald Trump on your side, and he liked me a lot and actually did get me job interviews from The Apprentice. So you kind of have to work every angle, and right now reality TV seems to be what's hot, and particularly The Apprentice is one of the more legitimate reality TV shows. So since it's a business competition, I thought, and Celebrity Apprentice is like one of the hottest. I think it was the highest rated this last week's episode. Well, I had an interesting experience on The Apprentice because I was pretty much the token Asian, and there were a lot of message boards out there talking about how I was the token Asian or the Asian Ivanka Trump, and it was interesting because I think I also got labeled as a pageant girl, and so they thought that I was acting the whole time, and it was just interesting to see how the minorities were treated in terms of the commercial that came out. Every single minority that was on the show was speaking in the commercial, but only a couple of the white or Americans were speaking in the commercial. So it was obviously intentional, but I was glad to be representing Asian Americans, even though I'm Hapa. The biggest lesson that I learned from The Apprentice was that it just confirmed that it was sort of a microcosm of the way that women treat each other in the corporate world. And unfortunately, I think minorities and women have the tendency to think that there's a pie and there's only a slice so big for minorities and there's only a slice so big for women. And so we tend to fight amongst each other for this one slice of pie instead of thinking like, let's make the slice of pie bigger. And so I was hoping that I would have this group of great women, because they are all talented women, and I wanted us to work together and have a top two that was both women. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. And so what I'm doing now is I'm speaking in college classes and trying to talk to women's studies and young Asian American women and encourage them to mentor and support each other so that we can get a bigger slice of the pie. Since the show, I've just been trying to figure out what my dream job is. I think that it's hard when there's a recession and you're just finishing school. Some people don't get jobs at all, and the people that do get jobs, like I was fortunate enough to have a job offer before I graduated, we take it, even if it's not our dream job. And so the challenge to those people is to say that they're not going to stop looking for what's going to really make them happy. So I, started shadowing different careers that I was interested in, and I went to New York and shadowed a reporter in the field in the snow, and I decided I don't want to do general area assignment reporting, but I also talked to a TV host for a show, and I'm thinking about whether I want to do legal correspondent work. I'm also doing a radio show now where I'm on every Thursday on the Block Radio. You can check out theblockradio.com for your local listing. And I'm speaking at college campuses and trying to really shape the next movement of both, the Asian Americans and young women to empower ourselves so we're not infighting and fighting for a small share of the pie. Instead, we're trying to increase our people's awareness and our visibility. I think competing in pageants gave me a really important perspective on competition that a lot of people don't get, because a lot of people think that you have to put other people down in order to succeed, and that has never been my perspective on it, because at pageants it's so subjective based on what 7 people think about you on one given night. And so my perspective changed to competition is just with yourself, and as long as you do your best, then that's all that, and if someone else's best is subjectively better than yours, then that's just how it is. And I think that that's what I took into The Apprentice, was that I wasn't trying to put anyone else down, and unfortunately there's a lot of people that think you have to put people down to get up. So I want to start a new movement of people just realizing let's all do our best, and then the level of competition will be raised as a result. If you want to follow me and what I'm doing in my search for my dream job, you can check out www.nicolechiu.com or follow me on Twitter at _Nicole_Chiu.